subject DA. DA, design, analysis, algorithms. So I think all of you know algorithm. What is meant by algorithm? Everyone says algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step process or procedure to represent any task, right? So step-by-step procedure means, are you getting my voice clearly? Are you getting any noise?
No, sir, it's clear.
It's clear. So
Yes,
okay,
sir.
algorithm means it is a step-by-step procedure. Step-by-step means we need to specify the basic requirements. What are the basic logic? What is the expected output? What are the requirements that must be definable? These all things represent in single format is the algorithm. That means in a step-by-step sequential procedure, we need to represent to represent a specific task. Suppose C is equal to A plus B. Simply it is addition. That means we need to write simply in the first year you wrote algorithm like start, step 1, next step 2, input requirements A comma B, output variable C, and the logic is C is equal to A plus B, and that means add A comma B and display the C and stop. This is the step-by-step procedure. So this is a representation of algorithm. But in this we have to use a pseudocode notations. Nothing but algorithm A comma B is equal C is equal to A plus B close. So no need to write in detailed procedure. So here we have to use the pseudocode notations to represent the algorithm. Point 1. Point 2. We need to analyze the algorithm. What is analysis means? How much time it will require to execute that one? How much space required to execute a particular problem? So these are all we need to analyze. So this is the design and analysis of algorithm. So we have different type of problems like divide and conquer for quick start, greedy method for jobs, dynamic programming for traveling salesman problem, backtracking, branch and bounding. These are all the different techniques used in the data. That means these techniques generally used to solve the different types of problems that will be solved in this subject. Coming to the course, first objective is basic notations and analysis for performance of algorithms. So suppose everyone can able to write the algorithm, point 1, point 2. So generally we will focus on its performance. That means it is the writing algorithm must be an effective manner. It will take very less number of steps. It occupies very less number of space. Is the better algorithm. Suppose non-technical people also can able to easily understand the algorithm. That is algorithm. So second one is we have to use the design sets. Already you know the sets. Set is nothing but combination of related elements. Designed sets. Whenever we want to combine the more than two sets, we have to use the design set concepts like union, like this is the second objective. The next one is we have to use the divide and conquer methods for the sorting techniques. Merge sort, binary search, like backtracking. Suppose if we can't solve the problem in some methods, we have to use the backtracking method. That means solution to that means atomic value to the solution. Dynamic programming. So in the dynamic programming, based on the optimality, we have to use greedy method based on the feasible solution, branch and bounding. So more than one channel is will get, we have to use the branch and bounding. Which one is the best based on the minimum cost or optimal cost? So this is the one more objective. So next one is describe the how to evaluate the compare different algorithms using worst case, best case, and average case. That means, so every problem has its performance analysis. Like in the worst case, how much time it will take, how much space it required. In the best case, how much time and how much space required, and average case. So every time you are using the word order of n square, the complexity of given number, these are all it is the cases different. This is one more course objective. So last one is these algorithms, how to real time, that is in the polynomial lectures. So in the generally polynomial or non-polynomial or deterministic, non-deterministic algorithm or traceable or intraceable algorithms, how we have to apply the algorithm for that. That means every time we are unable to write the algorithms for every problem. Some are solvable, some are unable to solve. So for that, how we have to write? So these are the main course objectives. Main one is the design and analysis. Second one is the sets. Next one is different techniques what we have to use to implement the different types of problems. Next, different algorithms and its order of growth. Order of growth means, so in different situations, what is the complexity of given number? Suppose merge sort, in worst case, order of n square. In best case, n log n. Like binary search, in the best case, log 2. In worst case, like n. And how many steps required to identify the specific element in that one? Next one is the traceable problems, non-traceable problems. So by at the end of this algorithm, we can able to develop, we can able to trace out any algorithm. This is the main objective of this one. So before that, to start that, we have to know the computer programming data structures. In the previous semester, C programming and data structures, and advanced data structures, nothing but graphs like stacks, queues, linked list. They are all covered in the previous semester, I think. I thought, right? Any previous का मैं cover नहीं का C programming और data structures, advanced data structures.
అయ్యాయి సార్, కానీ అవి 2-1లో అయ్యాయి, సరిగా గుర్తులేవు.
అసలు జస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ an idea on stack, queue, linked list and its features, pointers. సో ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయని తెలుసుగా మీకు?
ఉన్నాయి సార్, లింక్ లిస్ట్ దాకా ఐడియా ఉన్నాయి. స్టాక్స్ ఇంకా హీప్, క్యూస్ అవి కొంచెం కష్టం.
అంటే జస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ దట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ హియర్ ఓన్లీ, బట్ నాట్ యూజ్ ద సేమ్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ హియర్.
ఓకే సార్, వన్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ కుడ్ డిజైన్.
Why? Because for computer students, this subject is very important. The syllabus, your first unit consists, what is the algorithm? What is the algorithm? And its performance, space, time. Asymptotic notations. Suppose how the algorithm is with respect to time complexity, with respect to boundaries. That means how much time it will maximum it will take. I'll take lower boundaries, minimum cost of time, and tight boundaries, like much time. So by using these notations, we can able to specify the complexities of given algorithm. So before writing the code, once we study this algorithm, we can able to guess, or we can able to estimate how much time it will take or how much space it will require to implement the algorithm. So based on that, we can able to specify if it is better or not. Suppose more than one people implement the same algorithm. So by considering these factors, that means performance factors, by using the space complexity or time complexity, we can able to analyze which one is the best algorithm with respect to time, with respect to time, space, like this. So from the one of the better technique is divide and conquer. Divide means given problem is, suppose if a program is 3 or 4 lines, is no need to divide. And so if the program or task has more number of lines, more number of inputs, at that time we have to apply this type of techniques. So that means we need to use a specific technique to implement the particular problem. For that we need to write the algorithm. So from that one is the divide and conquer. Divide and conquer means divide the problem and solve the problem and conquer, combine the problem. So and its applications are binary search. I think I thought you implemented the binary search. quicksort, mergesort, station matrix multiplication. These are all the four are the applications in the divide and conquer. So basically this first unit is very simple and very small. When you listen this one, when you understand this one, otherwise you will get the very confusion on this one. Why? Because for each and every algorithm we have to write the algorithm for the given problem, and we need to calculate the complexity of given problem. So after that we have to give the its performance factors, whether this algorithm is better or not. So can you, if we can able to analyze that one, the subject is very simple. Otherwise you will get some confusion. So second unit is design sets. Design means two or more sets need to combine. Suppose 10 elements easy to combine. From A 10 elements, from B set 10 elements, 20 elements easy to combine. Suppose set A has 100 elements, set B has 100 elements. So at that time we have to use some specific functions to combine that one, union, and find the algorithm. Find means suppose we need to set the element from the set by using the find algorithm. These are very simple algorithms. So for the design sets means there is no common element in the different sets is the design sets. So after that backtracking. Backtracking is the one more application, one more technology used in the design and algorithms. Backtracking. This is the unclean problem. This simple cess. మన రైల్ లైఫ్ లో ఒకటి చెస్ ఉంది కదా. So this is the one more problem. Sum of subsets. One more problem is the one more problem. Problems are available at back simple. So from the first unit 4 problems, for second unit only 3 problems. So coming to the third problem, which depends on the optimality. Here you are listening the words binary search tree. So whenever we implement this one, implemented, that will be stored in the machine. So generally whatever data which is collected from the environment, that will be transferred to the machine by using the translators or compilers. At that time you have to use the OBST technique. Suppose if while writing the program you are using the words and, or, int, float, these are all the keywords. So while storing this data in the machine, that means memory, the compiler convert that source program to object code depends on its the keywords. So that will be, for that OBST is helpful to store the data in the machine. 0x1 knapsack. 0x1 knapsack is a, so knapsack, how to fill the object with the bag solution. Suppose whenever you want to go to the market, so we have some limited amount is there. So amount is limited, but we want to get the best products to different categories. For APSP problem. So this is a network problem. So you can able to calculate the optimal distance between the number of multiple cities. Able to calculate the, we need to calculate the distance between the all cities. Next one is the traveling salesman problem. So this is the one more real-time problem. Traveling salesman means one person is need to move the all cities which are connected to each other. So what is the best path to travel with minimum cost or minimum distance? Reliability design. It is related to the motherboard design. So what are the different combinations to implement the better cost? This is the dynamic program. So fourth unit is the greedy method. Greedy method is nothing but a feasible solution with the minimum cost or optimal cost. Job sequencing with deadlines. Job sequencing with deadline means, suppose if you some jobs are given to you, so some deadlines are given to you. So within the deadline, what is the sequence of jobs to execute you by you? That means within the deadlines, we need to execute the more number of jobs. Is our task. So that is the first problem. Knapsack problem. This is the one more knapsack. Minimum cost spanning tree. You know the BFS, DFS. That means Prim's algorithm, Kruskal's algorithm. Weighted graphs, we have to calculate the all nodes which are existing in the graph. So that will be implemented by using the Prim's algorithm or Kruskal's algorithm. Single source shortest path. So this is a graph similar to which is connected to the multiple cities in the country or state. So from the single source, what is the minimum cost from the source to destination? So by using this one, we have to calculate that one. So fifth one is the one more is the branch and bounding. Branch and bounding is one more method. This is the traveling salesperson problem. Like here also there. This is the one more method. This is the one more method. So 0 by 1 knapsack. So here is there. Here is there. Here is only two problems are there. Last one is the NP hard and NP complete problems. So some problems may not available the solutions for the given one. So for the polynomial, there is no specific algorithm for the polynomial problems. So for that we have to use the NP hard and NP complete. So on that, how to apply the Cook's theorem? This is one more algorithm. For the NP complete or polynomial theorems, we have to apply the Cook's theorem. So this is our syllabus. So you have to identify Sandeep.
Yes, sir.
So from this syllabus, you can able to see the syllabus.
Yes, sir.
How many problems are there?
Sir, problems means.
This is the binary search is one problem, right?
Okay, sir.
Quick sort is the one more problem.
Okay.
Merge sort is the one problem. Stress and matrix multiplication is the one more problem, right?
Yes, sir.
From the first unit, total 4 problems are there.
Okay, sir.
That means 4 algorithms. From second unit, NFIN, chess problem. 1. Sum of subsets is 1.
2.
Graph coloring is 1. How many are there?
3 from second.
From third unit, OBST is 1. 0 by 1 knapsack is 1. APSP is the 1. Traveling sales person is 1. Reliability design is 1, right? Only unit, complete unit. 5 problems only. Unit. Job sequencing with deadlines is 1. Knapsack is 1. Minimum cost spanning tree is 1. Single source shortest path is 1. How many?
Total of 16, sir.
4. From the fifth, only 2 problems are there. Traveling salesman and knapsack. 2, right?
Yes, sir.
How many is the total?
18, I guess, sir.
7, 16, 18, right? From
Yes.
this, knapsack problem is repeated, comes from 3 units. That is the second unit, third unit, and fifth unit, right?
Yes, even traveling salesperson also.
Third, fourth, fifth, right? This
Yes,
is knapsack. This is knapsack. This is 0 by knapsack.
Yes, sir.
And traveling salesman also repeated 2 times, right? Traveling salesman.
Yes, sir.
This is the traveling salesman. So finally, you'll get the whole 15 different problems only.
Okay, sir.
Only 15, right? So the first unit is nothing but simple theory. Everyone can able to attempt. Second unit, first half is simple theory. Everyone can able to attempt. So fifth unit, second part is the theory. Everyone can able to attempt. So you have to learn only 15 problems from the DAM. 15 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ నేర్చుకోలేరా?
సిలో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తారా సార్ ఇవన్నీ ఇప్పుడు ఆల్గోరిథమ్స్?
మనకు ల్యాబ్ లేదు కదా, అన్ని మీకు సింపుల్ ఉంటాయి. మన వాట్ యు లెర్న్ ఇన్ ద డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్స్, దట్ ఆల్గరిథమ్స్ ఓన్లీ యు హావ్ టు రైట్ హియర్.
Okay, sir.
So while implementing the algorithms, these in the simple language, C language, like C language, we can able to trace out that algorithm.
Yes, sir.
Right. So these are any doubts from the syllabus? Suppose doubt means not a concept wise. So anything you want to ask, then you will ask. Anybody? I will provide the material to you, each and everything, and you need to write the assignment by week. You need to write the assignment by week and need to submit based on the deadlines. So one more thing, I am your class coordinator, and each and everything monitor whether you are submitting or not. So that is the basic factors considered to give the assignment marks, 5 marks, and also that will helpful, that will helpful to give the benefits in the mids also. If you are irregular or if you are not come properly to the online classes, definitely will lose, because based on the attendance you will gain some factors, that means marks or lab marks or whatever it may be. So remember this thing, and don't miss the any classes. In case of any problem is there, simply put the message to your class coordinator, that means myself, but don't miss the classes, and don't miss the assignments to submit. If you miss that one, you lost something. ఏమవుతుందిలే అనే ఫీలింగ్ మీకు వస్తుంది, బట్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అనేది మెజరబుల్, కౌంటబుల్. A good student or regular student never lose the marks. That is. So these are all the individual unit syllabus, and coming to the what you learned from that unit. What are the basic factors implemented in that unit? So in the first unit, so you will learn how to write the algorithm, how to use the simple notations to implement, how to formulate the time complexity and space complexity, how to apply the divide and conquer for this. So how to use implement the quick start and med start, how to different Strassen matrix multiplication from the general multiplication. So these are all very simple problems in the first unit, but you have to know how to write the algorithm. If you understand the algorithm basic concept to implement, easily can able to write. Suppose I will give an example. Again, I will explain. First, once you will listen. In the first unit, it consists the following concepts. One is what is the algorithm. That involves specificational algorithm. That means pseudocode conventions. That means what are the rules required to implement the algorithm. Recursive algorithms that are also already implemented. Performance analysis. That means space complexity, time complexity, and asymptotic notations, big O notation, omega notation, theta notation, and little o notation. These are all the basic concepts available in the first half of the first unit. So coming to the algorithm. Shyamala, can you read this one? What is an algorithm? I will explain later. And then from the next class. Shyamala, what is an algorithm generally in your own words?
It is a step-by-step procedure, sir.
Certain procedure, right? You read
Step by
this.
step.
What is meant by step by step? So everyone use the word step by step, sequential procedure or procedure. What is meaning of step by step procedure? In your own words. 539. There.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the definition of algorithm in your own words?
Sir, it is a step by step procedure to solve a problem.
What is the step by step procedure? What is meaning of that one?
So step by step means like first we have to start and then the requirements we need and then the procedure like that.
Right. Tell me. Okay. Any other? Harshita? You'll see one example, then after that I will ask the algorithm. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of this block diagram? Anybody? Sandeep?
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate
It
this
shows
block
how.
diagram?
Yes, sir. It shows how a problem is first taken and
So first you,
algorithm, then it is given to computer.
that means in the first you identify the problem, what you required.
Yes, sir.
It depends on the user requirement, you have to identify the problem. After that,
We need to design an algorithm.
design the algorithm. After that,
Algorithm, then we have to code and give it to the computer.
implement that algorithm on the
Or
machine.
we. Yes.
Right? You develop the algorithm here in this step. After that, you implement the same algorithm on the machine. That means computer. What is the inputs?
Anything, sir, like input.
So while executing that, you develop the algorithm. So depends on that inputs that will produce some outputs, right?
So,
Suppose C is equal to A plus B means C is the output variable, A comma B are the input variable. Load the algorithm. After that, you implement that algorithm by using the particular language that is Java that implemented and executed on that machine. So while executing that one, we need to give the values of A comma B. That are the inputs, right? So that
yes, sir.
depends on our logic that will provide the output, right? That is the
Yes,
definition
sir.
of algorithm. So now we will define the algorithm. An algorithm is a sequence of unambiguous instructions. Unambiguous means that must be clear. Means if I read that one, I can able to understand. If you read that one, you can able to understand that one. Even the non-technical people also can able to understand that algorithm. That is unambiguous. Unambiguous. That must be clear. For solving a problem, for obtaining the required output. What is the meaning of required output? Today we'll interact with me.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of required output?
Required output is basically what the code is designed for. Like if code is designed for binary search, then it output should be efficient search is its output.
Right, but simple question is based on the user requirement. Suppose I want addition of two numbers means my requirement is addition of two numbers only.
Yes, sir.
So basically, we develop the softwares based on the customer requirement only, but not designer requirement or designer thoughts. Only customer satisfaction or customer requirement only we have to develop the softwares or any algorithms, right?
Yes, sir.
For obtaining required output for any legitimate means that must be follow the ruled legally, reasonably, that not copied from others or any inputs that must be satisfied. Type. So
Yes, sir.
algorithm is a finite set of instructions that for particular task. Particular task you developed one algorithm for the games. I developed one algorithm for the MS Office or office work. Someone upload for the machines. So depends on the user requirement or user that means applications to accomplish a particular task. It depends on the requirement. We design an algorithm and analyze the algorithm by using the factors, either time or space or flex scalability and the particular domain. By using these factors, I have to develop an algorithm. After that, to analyze the algorithm. After that, I implement that algorithm. So before implementing, I need to design and analyze the. So that is the algorithm. So then that must follow the that requires what we required output. That must be definiteness. That means it must be clear what you wrote for the algorithm, what we have to write for the algorithm, what you developed, how to develop it. That might be a termination. So approximately we need to calculate the time complexity. How many cycles required to complete that one? How much of time required? Effectiveness. So algorithm must be effective. Effective means compared with others, my algorithm is the best algorithm. Like that, with respect to time, with respect to space, my algorithm, my implemented algorithm is the better. It is the effect. Ritesh, next class onwards after 5 minutes, I will not allow to class. Take this one. No, the problem of GCD of two numbers. Division. This is the textbook example. That is given as it is. GCD of Sandeep.
Yes, sir.
ఈ అల్గారిథం చూడమ్మా, మీకు అల్గారిథం అంటే ఏందో ఒక ఫీలింగ్ లో ఉంటారు ఇప్పుడు దాకా. ఈ అల్గారిథం చూస్తే దిస్ ఇస్ అల్గారిథం.
Yes, sir. GCD of 20, 24 and 60.
GCD of two numbers
Mn.
m comma n. So
Yes.
in the conditions and both are non-negative conditions. Both
Okay,
are
sir.
non-negative. Both are not zero. If one is zero, okay, but both are not zero.
Yes, sir.
That is the conditions. So GCD of 64 by comma 24. How you will get fall?
So basically modular
So logic is
max and
logic is GCD of n comma m or n. This one. Output is 12. So this is the pseudo. This is the step one. Is
Yes,
there
sir.
is there any confusing state or any difficult situation to write the algorithms?
No, sir.
And first we need to understand the problem. Once you
Yes, sir. First we
understand
have
the
to solve the
problem, so once you understand the problem, you can able to write the algorithm for that one. If you can't understand, you'll give some ambiguous statement. If you understand, you can able to develop algorithm with unambiguous statements, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And this one, just to say what is algorithm. Same. Suppose in case of both values come 0, 0, what will happen? So that is why initially we insert the both zeros, not these are the condition. So this is the algorithm programming. If any, so this is the algorithm. This is the pseudocode notations. This mouse is not on. Check this one. So in the previous step, I wrote the algorithm. If m n is equal to 0, return the value of m and answer. So this is same. So what is the first step? If n is equal to 0, n not equal to 0. If n equal to 0 means no need. If n not equal to 0 means we have to do the repeated modulus operations on m by m mod n. Same procedure. This is the final remainder. So this is the program we have to write. Only this is enough. No need to write this one. Step 1, step 2 like this. These are the two different descriptions of algorithm. This is the pseudocode notations. Second one. This is the pseudocode notation. This is the general English language to represent the algorithm. Language. This is the step-by-step procedure. Here we use the word. It is the sequence step-by-step specific task. It is specified logic. This is MODN. So this is the way to represent algorithms. ఒక ఐడియా వచ్చింది algorithm అంటే?
Yes, sir.
ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి. I will explain again and again this one. Suppose if you want to do an insertion sort. So sorting is nothing but the elements arranged in the non-decreasing order. That means increasing order. So that the algorithm enti, problem enti, this is 8 given numbers are 8, 2, 4, 9, 3, 6. Expected output 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. So this is a small set, that is why easily I can able to sort these elements. If more than 100, I can able to write the expected output. So this is given numbers are 8, 2, 4, 9, 3, 6. So for this is algorithm. This is the pseudocode. Insertion sort. That are the A to n given array. So on that we have to perform the operations from the first second element onwards. J is equal to 2 to n. We have to check like this. Check this one. So check first comparison starting with the second element onwards. 2 is compared with 8. So 2 is smaller. So what will we do? 2 is shifted to first. That is swap the 8, 2. What will get like 2, 8, 4. Next movement is goes to, it is sorted. It is sorted. Next element is inserted into problem domain. Next compared with 4 to 2. So 4 is greater than 2. Next element compared with 4, 8 to 8. So 4 is smaller than 8. So insert the element in between 2, 8. So that is 2, 4, 8 is answer. So that is sorted. This is the tracing of algorithm. This is the tracing. So what next compared with 9 with 2, 4, 8, 9. So 9 is greater than the previous three elements. Same. So next focus on the, so that is this element. 2 compared with 3 compared with 2. So 2 is smaller. Next 4 is greater than 3. So insert that element. Insert that element. Here, that means the second position. So that means for that place is moved here. That must move here. That place is moved here. That is inserting the element in the specified position. That element is placed here. That means 4 comes to here. 8 comes to here. 9 comes to here. So that is the solution. Next, insert the last element. Next, again compared with 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4 are smaller. So next, insert that element this position. Right. So that is why 9 is moved to here, 8 is moved to here, 6 is moved to here. That is the final done. For that, we have to write the algorithm like this. This is, we need to start the a element, for loop, using the for loop, j2 to n. So the comparison start from the second element onwards. If key element is compared with jth element. Next, that is, if I greater than 0, like this procedure is repeated, and this is swapping that element position based on our record. This is the insertion start. For that, we have to write the algorithm like this. So for this, we have to calculate how much space required, how much time is required. These are all the main factors to analyze the algorithm. So this is the today class is the introduction class only. In the next class onwards, we will start the original syllabus. Any doubts, then you will ask if you want. ఏమన్నా డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా అడగండి. Not only subject, anything you want, then you will ask.
సార్ అదే ఇది అసైన్మెంట్ ఎట్లా సబ్మిట్ చేయాలి సార్? అంటే మేము ఇంటి దగ్గర ఉన్నాం కదా.
I will give the instructions to you, how to write, how to submit, what is the mode way to submit.
ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే ఎవ్రీ టైం మీరు స్కాన్ చేసి నాకు పెట్టా నాకు హెడేకే కదా, అది నాకు తలనొప్పే కదా.
అవును సార్.
అంటే ప్రాబ్లం అనేది 2 sides ఉంది కాబట్టి I will identify the best solution for you. But you have to write the assignments, right?
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, right. I will give the better solution, better algorithm, better analysis for this problem. Okay?
ఓకే సార్.
Don't worry, if you neglect the subject, no need to see the result. So, okay, give the attendance. Attendance is mandatory. It is the main factor. ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఫిజికల్ గా అవైలబిలిటీ లేదు కాబట్టి అటెండెన్స్ ఇస్ ద ప్రైమరీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ టు మెజర్ యువర్ క్వాలిటీ. సో డోంట్ మిస్ ద అటెండెన్స్, డోంట్ నెగ్లెక్ట్ ద అటెండెన్స్ టు అటెండ్ ద క్లాసెస్. 18 series 501.
Present, sir.
Vaishnavi Pratyusha, right. 502.